Skincare should be fun because you need to enjoy it. We are chasing results, but at the end of the day, consistency matters more than a strong, active once in a while. Today, I'm going to share with you all the retinol and retinal products that I've repurchased, many times in fact. And I hope by the end of this video, you'll find at least one or two products that you can incorporate into your skincare routine and you're gonna enjoy using. Hey, it's ECAT. Think electronic cat. Yeah. Welcome to my edit by ECAT. Let's kick things off with my absolute favorite. And this is a serum that I've repurchased over and over and over again. In fact, I love it so much that I feel like I always need to have one in my stash. The serum I'm talking about is the K-Secret SEOUL 1988 Retinol Liposome 2% and Black Ginseng Serum. Why have I repurchased this? I think it just feels really, really good. It is a no-brainer. It's super gentle. I never had any irritation. I can put it around my eyes. I can put it on my sensitive neck. The texture is so lightweight and silky. It makes my skin feel instantly hydrated. I can layer it in my routine with other serums and it just works beautifully. In fact, this is probably the serum I would recommend for people that are just starting out. Out of all the K-beauty serums, this is the one that I would come back to again and again. It's super affordable as well. It has a pump, which I love. Beauty of Joseon. And this is the Revive Eye Serum, Retinol and Ginseng. The consistency of this is a little bit thicker. I would probably call it more of a serum cream hybrid. The packaging is great. It also has a pump. This is an eye cream, or they call it an eye serum, but I would use it all over my face. Super gentle. In terms of the texture between those two, this one will be a little bit more heavier and inclusive, where this is definitely more of a hydrating serum consistency. So I would lean towards this one over this one. But I think when I travel, this one comes in super handy. I do notice a bit of an earthy scent to this one, but it doesn't bother me. Overall, I think a really great choice. And if you are choosing between the two, this one is probably going to be more accessible. In Ireland, we have Boots. I believe it's available there. I can also get it on Amazon. So this is where the preference comes in, right? Because whichever texture and consistency is going to be more enjoyable for you to apply on a daily basis, just go with that one. The next one, I think, is probably one of my favorite retinol eye creams just because of the texture and consistency. This is the Sun By Me Retinol Intense Advanced Triple Action Eye Cream. Whew, this is such a long name. So this one has the retinol 0.1% and a minuscule amount of retinol, which is 1 ppm. This one doesn't have a pump. I wish it did, because I want to save space on my skincare shelf. And I love for my creams to stand upright. The texture of it is a very lightweight lotion texture. And I do prefer my eye creams to be on the lighter side. I prefer this over the serum that they have. It has no scent, sinks in pretty fast, really gentle around your eyes. I use it, again, all over my face, around my eyes, on my sensitive neck. I had no irritation with it whatsoever. It's very popular. You probably will find it in a lot of places. I do lean towards retinol products a little bit more, but I have repurchased this eye cream several times. And in fact, it's almost like a reflex whenever I see it for a good price or somebody's given it away as a freebie, repurchase. I will definitely go for it. If you are enjoying this, give me a thumbs up, then hit subscribe. Shall we stick with eye creams? Next one I have is Torriden. Yes, this is their Cellmazing Firming Eye Cream, anti-wrinkle and darkening care. Definitely anti-wrinkle, and I think this is the only one that we don't have a proper percentage of active, but it is listed in the Inky. In fact, we have Retinol Retinal and Retinol palmitate, and the long name for Granactive retinoid. The cream itself is really gentle. It is on a thicker side. I am not a big fan of heavy eye creams, especially the ones that kind of don't absorb well, but this is very luscious and glossy. It feels very nourishing without being too heavy. I love the feeling that it gives me when I coat under my eyes, and it gives that kind of very hugging sensation. The ingredients are superb. The feeling is great. A little bit heavier for my face. I would use it as a last step of my skincare routine, but for the under eyes, it just feels divine. Absolutely great. Don't let the lack of percentages deter you, because I think it's packed full of really nice ingredients for anti-aging. Then the last eye cream I have here is Secret SEOUL 1988, and it's a retinol liposome 4% and fermented bean. It is probably the thickest out of all the eye creams that we talked about today in terms of its texture. It is very creamy. What I find though, it is one of those creams that you need quite a while to work in. It's probably the cream I would travel with because it's not too strong and it's not the weakest. I would use it as a treatment. It doesn't have any scent, gentle skincare that you can stay consistent with. Only good things to say about it. In terms of texture, I think I would probably rate them in this way. So Sun by Me is the lightest, then followed by Beauty of Joseon, and then we have the Torriden, followed by the Secret SEOUL 1988. So in this order, that's what I think. What do you think? This is an interesting one because it's neither retinol or retinal. This is a serum and it's the Enprani Bota retinol. So what it says, youth repair solution, vegan retinoid, hyaluronic acid and cica extract. I love the packaging. I live for this packaging. It just looks so luxe, but still quite affordable. It's got one of those twisty pump tops, just like my dream. I wish every single product had something similar. I have one here that I'm currently using, and I have another one in my stash. This one has Retinol Retinal. It promises to be gentle, and I think it's less potent than retinol, therefore is much gentler. From what I understood, it would be this, then followed by retinol, then followed by retinal, then we're going into retinoic acid. So I believe this is gentler than retinol because it's further away from being converted to retinoic acid. The texture of it is so good. It comes out as this milky, creamy serum lotion texture, and it's just something about it, I can't put my finger on it, that makes me really enjoy putting this on. It's not heavy and sinks in quite fast. It plays well with other products in my routine. I look forward to putting this on. I think it might be gentler. or even on par with my favorite serum. So this is probably a lighter lotion consistency than this one. That has that kind of creamy, luxurious touch to it. That's probably the way I would describe it. I don't think at this stage it's the active that I'm after. I'm more after the packaging and the experience and the feel and just the sheer enjoyment of putting this on. I think this is a really good beginner product. Well, it's actually marketed to a younger demographic. I really enjoy it. I think a lot of people might enjoy this for the experience and not for chasing immediate results. Ooh, this is, I think a lot of people are going to be familiar with this one. It's by Wishtrend, Vitamin Amazing Bakuchiol Night Cream. So this is, so good. It's actually really good. It comes in this airless pump packaging. It's got retinol and it has Bakuchiol. The consistency is this super creamy, hydrating, moisturizing cream. It feels really good. It has that feel of a barrier supporting cream because it has that kind of creamy, sensorial texture. Really enjoy using this. My neck loves this just because the cream is thicker, it's a little bit more nourishing. So having that extra cushiony layer of cream, like, it just feels so good. Another product you can easily incorporate into your routine, feels really good to use. You enjoy putting this on every night. It is a night cream in its true sense. Sometimes could be a tad expensive for K-beauty, but it's totally worth it. I love having this in my rotation once in a while. It's one of those creams that I would always purchase if I see a good deal on it. So if you haven't tried it, worth putting this on your radar. The cream that I talked about in my recent video, frankly, Retinol 0.3% cream. I have a backup. This is the box. This is how it looks. It is a tiny tube. It's 20 mils. They have the 0.1% version and the tube is much bigger. The 0.1% version is super gentle, really good for beginners. It's got a very nice, nourishing, luscious texture. I see it more of a ceramide cream with an active. It's really nice for your barrier, especially the 0.1. Because the tube is so small, I tend to apply a thinner layer of this. To me, at this stage, 0.3% is super gentle. Again, I would use it around my eyes, on my neck. It just feels really nice, really nourishing, like you're protecting your barrier. It gives it that hug. It's so creamy. I think I described it before as a luscious buttercream. I just want to eat it. Don't eat your skincare. I can guarantee you would enjoy putting this on your skin every single night just because the consistency is so nourishing, so hugging, sensorial. I think it will suit a lot of different skin types. Either go with 0.1% version or 0.3%. Really nice. Formulation is just so good. The last one that I want to talk about out of our gentle anti-aging saga is the SCINIC. So this is the SCINIC Cicanoid Retinal Cream. I think I've also talked about this in my empties before. This is super gentle. I think because it's formulated with a lot of barrier-loving ingredients for sensitive skin. I can use around my eyes, on my neck. My skin absolutely loves it. It feels quite nourishing. It reminds me a little bit more of a lotion to cream texture. It is very yellow. That's the only thing. So If you put this on your face, make sure to work it in, or just don't wear white pajamas or sleep on anything white, maybe. Anyway, I hope it's not the same experience for everyone, but I did feel the yellow was a little bit more transferable. So I would just make sure that this is fully absorbed before I go near anything white. It's just really, really good. I would probably layer it a little bit more as a treatment step because it has retinol, so it wouldn't be the last step of my skincare routine. I would add a more occlusive, maybe heavier cream to seal everything in. Definitely the one that you would like to put on your radar. You'll probably notice I don't have any stronger percentages in this lineup, and it is deliberate. This is skincare that you enjoy using on the daily basis. It's easily incorporated into your routine. If you're looking for something stronger, I probably would look no further than Geek and Gorgeous. Their retinol products are super affordable, super accessible. They have great strengths. They feel really gentle. When you're looking towards the K-beauty world, the tubes become much smaller as the percentages go higher. I hope you've enjoyed this lineup of my anti-aging favorites. These are the products that I've repurchased and most likely will continue repurchasing because they are super gentle and sensorial in their experience. I hope you found something that you would like to try and incorporate and stick to. Have you used any of them before? I would love to know what your experience was like. Was it similar to mine? Have you repurchased them? I thought that was a good mix of gentle, affordable, K-beauty, anti-aging skincare products. If you made it to the end, give me a thumbs up. If you love skincare that feels fun with lots of steps and zero regrets, then hit subscribe and come back and hang out with me again. I'd love that. I'll see you again soon.